We are here out at the beautiful Frame Farm. We're having a wedding shower out here today in Morton, Illinois. We're just getting back from 2 months of travel internationally. We were both in Brazil for over a month. Tim stayed an extra month. I've been off in Moldova, which is a really tiny country in Eastern Europe. So it has been just a crazy whirlwind of 2 months of international travel and throw in a little wedding planning, no big deal. So we have just finished a marathon and are getting home to family and friends and just a time to really celebrate the season we're headed into of marriage. And it's such an exciting time for us. We're so we're out here today about to have a big party, but we just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about what's been going on the last 2 months as we've been traveling. Tim's been down in Brazil and just finished up a whirlwind down there of ministering.
So I was traveling to several different cities in southern Brazil, and I began what was the first of some of the ministry schools I've been starting and have been getting vision for over the past years, but actually did them. And my first school I did was in a city called Montemor. It's just outside of the city of São Paulo, and we had about 300 students come. And for about 4 days, I taught about 6 to 8 hours a day, just teaching, really taking them deep into the knowledge of God and just really approaching the scripture with awe and wonder and really understanding who Jesus is, really. And it was really amazing. And I moved on into another city called Ribeirão Preto. And while I was there, I had about 1,000 students come. It was really amazing. Had several leaders from surrounding cities come, and I taught for about 5 days, did a youth service, did both Sunday morning services and a Sunday night service at a church, and was really impacted by what the church is doing. They had a missions base. I taught the students in the mornings, and then we did the big classes in the afternoon. And I had about 30 pastors come one day, and it was really encouraging to get feedback from leaders. They all came to me and they said that the way I presented the gospel and understanding of the scriptures was the clearest they've ever heard it before. And it was really encouraging for me because I'm really starting to grow in a teaching gift and equipping leaders and working with ministries and organizations. So I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it. Even through that, they let me teach in a seminary school. And I got to teach a class on Christology at a seminary, which was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it. It was so cool. But we were kind of traveling around there and scouting out some places where we're planning on moving to within the next year and trying to figure out where we're going to land down there. It's a little more difficult than we think, but it's really coming together. We're being welcomed into this nation. Leaders are welcoming us to come and working together with us. So we're really excited about the future in Brazil and just what we've been doing there to really, take on the Great Commission and actually disciple nations. So we really feel that's what the Lord's leading us to do. So it's really exciting. So while I was down there doing that, Blair was in Moldova.
Yeah, which is a really tiny country in Eastern Europe. It's the poorest, most depressed nation in Europe, and they just have had a trafficking crisis. And it's been a country that's really been on Exodus Cry's heart for the last 7 years, really since our inception, and a place we've prayed into and have dreamed about doing a long-term work on the ground. And so this trip was really a scouting trip, just getting on the ground, building relationships and seeing what the need is. And then we're going to be moving forward this year to really send a team there more long-term to begin a work restoring girls that have aged out of orphanages and are right at that pivotal place of where they could be trafficked and recruited into the sex industry, and trying to pluck them out from that path and get them on a path where they'll be able to be healthy and whole and sustain a job and really grow in their identity as daughters of God. So that's something that we're dreaming about, and Tim and I are going to be going back in July and just helping Exodus Cry really pioneer that project. But until then, we're here for the next 6 weeks as we get ready to get married and then head out on our honeymoon to Europe. So really excited about that.
43 days?
Yeah.
43 days away from getting married.
Yeah.
We're excited, a lot going on. Got a lot of people to meet and see and preparations to do, and we're in the middle of I'm in the middle of remodeling the home that we're going to move into after we get married, and working hard in Kansas City, preparing that for us. And we've got friends coming this next week to help us work on it, and we're excited for the new seasons. A lot of changes.
So thank you guys so much
Yes.
for covering us and staying in touch while we were gone, and
Yeah,
so
we
appreciate
appreciate it.
that continued prayer as we
Yeah.
transition into married life.
Yeah.
So we're really excited. We love you guys. Thank
Yes,
you so
we
much.
love you. Thank you. Bless you all.
Bye.
Bye.